This is Kathleen with Kal-Ven Tag and Title Service located at 7000 BELAIR Road, Baltimore, Maryland. Zip code is 21206. Our phone number is 410-668-6000. Website is www.kalventagtitle.com. Hours are Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7. Sunday is 12 to 6. Today I want to talk about Maryland excise tax. And what do I mean by these? These are taxable items. You know, like when one purchases a vehicle from, say, like a dealer, and it has a lot of fees, you know, like shipping, documentation fee, title processing fees, all those. I want to tell you the ones that are taxable and the ones that are not taxable. So this video is gonna talk more on the taxable ones. Here in the state of Maryland, when you buy a vehicle, from a dealer, and it has a lot of fees, attached to it, there are some of them that are taxable and there are some that are not. So I'm going to mention the ones that are taxable. So when you buy a vehicle, you are taxed on the retail purchase price. That's the actual price you paid for the vehicle. Also, there's shipping or freight charges that you are taxed on. After manufacturer items included with the vehicle at the time of purchase, you are taxed on this. Manufacturer rebates, you are taxed on that as well. Full amount charged for processing / documentation fee by dealer. All these are listed. Like when you go to a dealership to buy a vehicle and you finance, they have all these fees associated. If you see any of these names that I'm mentioning, that means you'll be taxed on them. And another thing you have to understand is that some of them, the dealer will put it there, but it won't add it to the total of the price. So it's your job to make sure that everything is added to the total of the purchase. So let me start all over again. You are taxed on the retail purchase price. That's the actual price you paid for the vehicle. Here in the state of Maryland, you are taxed 6%. So 6% will be assessed on all these things I'm mentioning. One is retail purchase price. Second is shipping or freight charges. Third is after manufacturer items included with the vehicle at the time of purchase. Manufacturer rebates, full amount charged for processing / documentation fee by dealer. Dealer discounts or rebates, extended warranties, mechanical repair contracts, federal excise tax, electronic registration fee, trading allowance, equipment installed to accommodate a disabled person. All these, if they are listed on that paper on the dealer bill of sale, you'll be taxed on this, on all I've mentioned. If you see otherwise, you are not taxed. Sometimes, like I said, you have to be careful, because if you don't tax that, you don't tax on all I've mentioned, MV is gonna send you a different bill for you to pay the sales tax on it. So make sure everything is added. Like I said, pay attention. Some of them, when the dealer is calculating the total, it does not add all these excise tax that I've mentioned on all these items I've mentioned. Some of them will skip some of them and then give you the total. And if MVA will calculate it and see that it's missing, then MVA is gonna send you a bill. So make sure you pay attention to all these things. If you have any questions, please give me a call at 410-668-6000. Also, if you can't get me on the phone, you're free to leave your questions on the comment section. So whenever I have the time, I'll be able to answer them accordingly. Also, I'm gonna leave all this information. If you didn't get it, I'm gonna type everything in for you to know the things that you have to tax the customer. Because if you don't tax them, if you don't tax the customers, you're gonna receive another bill and it will come out of your pocket. So make sure you calculate all these things. I'm going to put them on the comment section. So whenever you're registering a vehicle, pay attention to all these things, you know. If you don't see any of this, don't worry about it. But if you see shipping, all these things I've mentioned, then you have to tax. You have to include it on the total of the purchase price. So if you have any questions, like I said, give me a call at 410-668-6000. Thank you.